Hello guys and gals, welcome back to another vlog. I'm D'Angelo Pitcher here. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, holy frig, this panel stream I did, it was crazy, the trolls. It was even, there was even someone who fucking loaded in adult videos, of course. Is in some kind of attempt to get me banned, but you can't get me banned that way by doing that, because it's StreamYards. They're just gonna cut it out automatically. I remember I was worried about that. I was worried about that when I first started doing panels. So yeah, you can't get me banned by putting that. It won't work. So you're wasting your time. Also, this main topic of the video that I gotta bring up. I just found out my dad is being held in that mental hospital unrightfully. I asked him, and just by asking him some questions, I said, well, you were sentenced there, and you served, and you were there for the sentence you were supposed to be, and like, what the reason is, what is the reason they're keeping you in there? And they're saying because he's sick and whatnot, like bodily sick, and it's not something a mental hospital should be keeping someone in for. So yeah, they've been holding him there unrightfully. He can go whenever he wants. They're lying. And the worst part is, I know what they're doing, and the reason my dad wasn't really arguing with it is because they're using some kind of manipulation tactic where they basically pretending they're keeping you in there because they care about you, kind of thing, which is just a manipulation. They probably get paid for the more people that are in there. Which, yeah, when you got a system set out like that, it's gonna friggin' go like that. It's gonna go wrong. There's obviously gonna be friggin' people just trying to get as many people in there for the most money. But yeah, they can't even hold him in there. You could just leave. And it's funny, they told me too. They're like, oh, if he doesn't come back, we'll get the police and all that. They lied. They lied about it all. I can't believe. Well, I can't believe because they did it. They threw my buddy in there for smoking marijuana. So if they threw someone in there for something that nuts, then that isn't too far-fetched. That's friggin' nuts, though, that they were doing that all that time, Well, I told my dad, I was like, yeah, they're holding, you could leave whenever you want. They're not allowed to do that. I know. I know that for a fact. Mental hospital cannot be holding you in there because he's bit on, I don't even know unwell is to say it. You just gotta you start exercising, get back into shape, and be more healthier, and you'd probably be fine. Like, because he's too, because he's a bit like sick and stuff. But you know what? I guarantee that place. The one thing they probably never tried with him is exercise or friggin' other things besides prescribing him a bunch of pills. Guarantee that. I'm willing to guarantee they didn't friggin' try anything other than pills. Because they don't want you to get better. That's the thing. Like, no disrespect to people who have mental health problems. I got mental health problems too. But friggin' I just think, I believe they are shamming people, a lot of them. Right. It seems like it. Like, jeez, man, like, that's pretty evil. And the worst part is when my dad started saying, "Oh, they said they're doing this because they said it's their responsibility to look after me or whatever," and they're like, because they care. And I was like, oh my god, because I can see through that. I can see through that nonsense. That's not real. Basically just a way to manipulate someone to stay. So yeah, Restigouche Mental Hospital, it's done. He's going out. Well, not regardless. You don't have a choice over either way. What you're doing here is not legal whatsoever. So yeah. You know that, so that's probably why they do it. I don't think they're holding. I really doubt they just hold people in there to freaking torture them. Like, there's something else other than that to it. It just doesn't really make sense. But that's what makes sense. If the funding goes by the more people that are in there, the more money they get, then yeah, it does make sense. Like, yeah, that's friggin' nuts. And if I can get my dad to get in on it, I'll actually file a lawsuit on that place myself and take that place to court for that. After he gets out, I might friggin' sue them. As well, we can. Why not, right? Definitely win. Probably definitely win a huge sum of money in court for something like that. Very likely. Yeah, friggin' man, it was crazy. The friggin' trolls coming in, a bunch of them writing, "Oh, he's on meth," blah, blah, and just spamming that. Probably the guy on roids writing that because he's mad that I recorded him and put him on there. Well, hey, you're definitely gonna do that when you basically try to fight me. The only reason he didn't friggin' try to jump me is because those people there. Either way, I would have frigged him up bad, but point is, you don't friggin' take that from anyone. You do, and then then if you freaking try to, if you just take it and you don't like clap back at them, you'll actually like, it'll get worse, and then eventually you could end up being killed or something, because it moves on in steps like that, in like stages. That's what's funny. In school, they like always told kids, "Yo, tell a teacher, don't fight back." But if you tell a teacher, you'll get picked on forever, and also like nothing will get solved. But if you fight back, then it actually does get solved. Same kind of thing. If you try to keep the peace and walk away, that is, do not, like, if school told my kids that, I'd tell them the opposite, because that's just straight up the worst and very wrong information that you can give. Like, you're setting up kids for the real world. Treat them like a friggin' get the kids to go by self-defense laws. Don't teach kids that they can't friggin' defend themselves. That probably screws up some kids anyway, for when they get older, if they don't got a parent teaching them that stuff. If they don't got a parent teaching them to not do that and go fight back and stuff, then yeah, you're definitely causing problems for the kids that way. Just like those, if you remember those, it was these school fundraiser things where you sell chocolate or whatever and you get prizes. That was scummy. That was just like a way to scam kids and basically pay them 1 cent an hour for labor. I mean, that was just horrible. And it's funny, all the people that they have to go and try to advertise this stuff to children, it's all the friggin' most scummiest people ever. Like, they look like the scummiest used car salesman trying to pull something on you. That's the kind of people that have places. You gotta be careful. These schools are definitely getting paid to do that, so they're straight out selling out your kids to scammers by doing that. They're straight up being sold out to scammers. And that's one thing. I don't know why the hell parents are making sure their kids are friggin' aware of that. It's funny, somehow I was aware of that on my own. I didn't have any parent of mine tell me that that's what was happening, but I was aware of it on my own when I was younger. And I remember not one kid didn't fall for it. Even the smartest ace kid class in the whole school still fell into that, prey to that scam. They gotta start teaching kids about that, because whether you like it or not, the schools are gonna sell out your kids to that, because they get paid a cut to advertise that at the school to get money. But yeah, anyway, guys and gals, I'm gonna end off the vlog here. Hopefully you guys and gals enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, merch in the description. And until next time, this is the Angel Picture, and I am peacing